Hey traders, John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just wanted to do a little bit of a back testing thing. It's important that we back test, and when we back test, just check this out. I'm having a look over here at the US, Japan, Aussie, US, and Aussie, Canada, and there's crypto and bit of a mix going on here. But as we can see here, we've got something happening here. We've broken down below there, broken down convincingly with a full body candle next. That was the previous one too. So, and then we've come up here. Nice, pretty good close up there, but big rejection straight away. And now we've got a second close above. There's big volume that's picked up in and around this area here from these lows. So I wonder if this means that this is the low and we're going to start moving up from here. Interesting to see. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. Let's go into a different. Let's go into. I like Canada and I like Australia, especially where we haven't been. We haven't been. Especially when we haven't been in lockdown and all that sort of stuff. Now I'm just going out of the 4-hour chart. I don't really know what's going to happen here. I don't even know where I'm. Where I am with this thing. So, all right, let's have a look here. Let's start backtesting. So this is pretty much how I do it. I just go to some random sort of place. And so what I want to do here is read candlesticks, right? So look at this. We've trended down. Now you can see the 50 is turning and starting to roll back up. And we've got, so as the 50 is coming down heavily and we've got a beautiful big strong candle there that's broken up above it, usually the first one fails and we can kind of see why. Like there's a good bounce there, but half the run was over. Like that's a 20% candle breaking up, right from the start. I don't really like that very much. Anyway, we come down here, good volume, sorry, not good volume, but stochastics are oversold, got good reversal there, and look at that there. So we're going to, indecision, and an inverted hammer. Inverted hammer's got like a 95% chance. So of being a successful trade. I love these things. Look at that. Well, it's a bit like a spinning top, but it's more of an inverted hammer than a spinning top. What the Japanese rice traders would do here is they would buy the beginning of this candle here, or even as soon as it, so the close was down here, but the open is there. So what they would do is either buy it at the open of this here first green, or they would be buying above the body of the inverted hammer. And then, you can see what happened from here. And they would have been trading the candlesticks from there. So, all right, here we are now where we're at. And we can kind of see here, we're breaking out of this one here. Pretty good volume. Stochastics almost out of oversold. Pull back there, nice 2-candle pullback, and then we've got engulfing closing above, which I like. Now, if this comes down to this area here, I'm going to count that as a buy, and I'm going to buy it if the next candle comes down into that area. And I'm going to make it that I'm going to count it as I'm still buying from this candle here. This is the reason. If this comes down to here at all, my entry is from here, and that's the reason why I'm buying, is because of this close here. All right, let's go and have a look and see what happens. Righto, I'm in. So that would have been my entry right there. Okay, let's have a look. And so this is kind of, I've traded like this for years, but I don't always, that's a good one. So we'll say my entry was right there, and we're in the game, and look at that, we've got a doji rocket boost up. Beautiful, love it. Let's go. I wouldn't have a clue what's going to happen. Stochastics ran overbought, so look at that, trouble. We're going to bounce just on the 200. Close below the 200, I'm out. Wait. All right, so here we've got a doji, and we're getting engulfing. Oh, man, okay, I'm going to take it. I am a little bit in profit. Only a fraction, not much, but this is the sort of breakout that I was looking for. Look at it. A nice full body closing candle after doji, indecision. That's a perfect doji, and then look what happened next. Increasing volume, stochastics oversold coming out. Let's have a look. This is a better entry than the last one. Close below I'm below the swing low. Anything below, anything below here, and I'm out. Watch this, big money's going to just quickly spike it below there and count me out. I don't like how it's undecided though. All that indecision. All right, here we go. Stop. Okay, now I like this. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so now here. So we started back here, low, high, high, low, and then we broke these highs here with this one here. Look what happened. Now we've got a low, a high, high, low, and now we're breaking this one here. Look what happened. I'm going to go in. So, and the only reason why I'm going in is because Let me get there, get my little ruler tool. There we go. That's the reason why. And so that to me would be an entry. And let's have a look and see what happens here. So I got 3 inches, are pretty tight. Look at that, found support on there so far. What are we doing? Yep, going the right direction now, maybe not. I don't like how long it's taken. You know, it's finding support. Okay, that's better. Stop. Okay, so that just came down a touch to 50. Massive volume there, huge engulfing candle. Still in the trades, 1, 2, 3 trades. I'll be at a fraction of a loss on that one and still 2 gains on the other ones. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's big. We've got a Harami saying that buying stopped, and then we've got an engulfing candle saying that, but it's only back, it didn't even close below support. I'm going to let it run for one more. I don't like that it's leaving below the 9. Now getting engulfing closing below. Bang, that's what I, stop. That's what I was after. So before this candle here, I called stop. So this here would be an entry for me. Look at that, we've got an engulfing closing above the 9. We've got the 50 moving up. The 200 starting to roll over, turn up a little bit. So let's just have a look and see what happens. I don't like that there we have that massive engulfing previous candle there. There's another one. Very important to, you know, this market could do anything, but it's very important to trade on the side of the moving averages. Unless we've been, stop, there's an engulfing bounce on the 50, but I'm already at a loss with this one here, so I can't take that entry. Let's keep going. I don't like how it's hanging around this too much. I want to see a nice takeoff. You know, anything, stop. Now, if this closes below the 50, I'm out. This is getting a little bit too sideways and risky for me. Yep, I'm out, all of them. Loss, loss, and a small gain, and a small gain. So I reckon I probably would have lost out of those four trades there. Not very good. Okay, I'm going to dismiss all that stuff. Let's carry on. So probably out of those 4 trades, are probably a little bit of a loss. Now look at that. Okay, so we've closed below here, and now we've got, see, and that all started back from this candle here. So I've got closing below here, and now we've got a doji. If we trade below the open of this candle here, I'm out. Sorry, I'm shorting. No, not yet. We could still get a big red. If we get one, I'm out. I'm selling into the market now. So have a look at this. We've got stochastics failing, even though they are in the oversold area, but we've got a full body candle closing below there, and we've got big volume supporting it. So I'm going to sell into the market here with my stops below, above the swing low, the swing high. Keep on getting it mixed up. We're going to be trading out that way, so it's going to be appearing. So let's just go from here. Been a bit of a wild, tricky sort of market, this one. Yeah, now above the 200. Sideways. But we are making a little bit lower lows, so it's a little bit better. I want to be trading it above or below the moving averages, like, you know, whichever way the directional bias is. Yeah, there you go, there's the rocket booster. If we get rejection at the 50, yeah, look at it, just supporting the 200. Oh no, keep going. Righto, I just want to see something there. Oh mate, I would have just stayed in this market here from this here. That's almost touching. But anyway, still on the market here. I'm going to go short. Don't like this one very much. Now I'm going to have further stops on this one here. Yeah, it's going to be the top of this candle. So let's just wait and see what happens there. So I'm in 2 entries now. Now I want to see a close above the 9 and then a reversal to the south again. No, I didn't get it, just got the touch on the 9. Volume coming in, look at that, stop. So we've got now stochastics are oversold. We've got reversal, doji, bang, like that. Increasing volume, which is looking pretty good. I'm almost break even here and that there. How does it look? Someone wants to talk to me. Down, up, down, up, down. It just looks like scrappy trading to me. But here, that could be the resistance there. So I'm just going to let it play out a little bit longer. See what happens. See if we get any more of a downtrend. Touch the 50 now. Give me an engulfing to the south. Out. Righto, there we go. Got beaten up on that one big time. That one, and then here, there's your reversal right there. 3 of them. Right, I'm going to have to cancel these 2 here and then start again. So this here would be my entry. There you go, there's my cat. Rejection at the 200, south again. Oh, look at that, there's your entry. So what can we see here? At this stage, I'm just seeing that we've come down, up, and the reactions aren't as severe. Like here, didn't even reach the low of this here. Even though we are under all the moving averages at this stage here, we're getting engulfing off the 50. There's a lot of volume that's coming back into the market here. Yeah, this to me looks reasonably sideways, even though it is negative. But we just made first higher low. So we'll just have a look and wait and see. Now, I just want to point something out here. We've had a low, we've got a big candle that's broken up above there, and then we've gone up, and then we've come down, and then we're getting engulfing closing above. So the 9s, we've got a low, a high, a higher low at this stage here, an equal bottom, higher low, and then it's taken off. And then we've got a rocket booster from here. That's looking a bit better, but we're still, like I'm still a little bit wary of it at this stage. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, it's under the 200. It's buy above there. It's not clear. So we've had one close above all the moving averages back there on the left. If we get a second close above all the moving averages, I'm going to buy. No, it looks like we could be tanking. But why are we seem to be finding support down here? Not anymore. Stop. Let's just have a look back in history to see if there's any sort of support areas down there. Look at that, that is support. So down, back, and now we've got support down to these areas down here. So we can see, but our reactions are less. Down, up, and then back down to here. I'd actually be expecting a bit of a bounce here because a lot of other big traders will be looking at that thing there too. Alright, let's see if we do get a bounce here. Stochastics are oversold. We've got a massive big, sell-off candle there. Not much volume in it though. There's no reason to be looking at buying at this stage. If that was support that we're looking at buying at. No, There you go. There's a reversal potential support. Nope, no support there. I think we've broken that support. Now we've got indecision while trading. Look at it. This is what happens at the top of a trend. This is what happens at the bottom of a trend. Yeah, there's no stop. So this one here, as we can see, there's something going on here. Come down, and we've, this wild and scrappy trade in here, and then we're getting engulfing. So we've got a low, a high, low, engulfing, closing above, and now we've got a touch at the 50. Let's just see what happens. No trade yet, but oh, look at that, wide and scrappy trading. Yeah, I don't like it. Big volume, but I do like that this is, we usually get this at reversal kind of times. Here we've got a second engulfing closing above. If we get a nice solid close above the 50, I might have a look at it. That's depending on, I'm going to just go back and check that support though. Ooh, what's going on here? So we're only talking 200 pips. Wow, look at this. See, this is what we can expect sometimes, hey? So what's the lesson so far today? I need to have my stocks further away for starters if I'm trading this market. Look at that, bounce came down and then it had a nice pop to the 200 and then it got rejected and closing below the 50 again. We need to keep that in mind for next time. Here's the reversal. Stochastics coming out oversold, but now they're overbought. Yeah, it looks like sideways sort of choppy sort of action. And I think that previous low has definitely been demolished. Stop. Okay, so this is the same or very similar as to what I was looking at there. See that candle there, how it turned the market? That looks like this here. Alright, let's carry on, see what happens. I'm in. I'm going to go in. Oh, well, I did say stop before that candle there, so. Now, is this the, I'd consider that to be the first close above. This will be the second close above. I don't really like buying the first close above unless it's been flatlining down the lows, Bang, stop. I'm in again. I'm going to buy that too. So I got my first entry, now it's my second entry. Look at that. Perfect looking doji star and then a rocket booster. Love it. The only thing I don't like is where the stochastics are. We're in overbought territory. So I'm not going to give this much room to move. If it closes below the 50, I'm out of both. Could we still continue? I'm a little bit too risky to be buying in again. If this closes below the 9 now and then gives me an engulfing closing above, I'll be buying it like now. Now, bang, stop there. I'm in. I'm going to buy that. All right, let's go. Now, risky business at the 200 too, though. Don't like that. So I'm going to still count myself in there at that trade there. Here we got the pips are. My stop was there. Now I'm going to have to say that my stop's here now. So engulfing closing above. We've got some sort of rejection happening at the 200 by the looks of it.
Hello.
Hello. How you going?
Good. I've picked up Bella up, been to the shop.
Oh, did ya?
Snacks.
Stop.
Yeah, pizza.
Right, I'm going to pause that because my... Righto, now that my wife's gone, I'm in. Okay, in that one there. Let's see if we can get a bit of a run out of this. I just, now that I've said that, I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that. As soon as I say something like that, I mean, it just jinxes me every time. I mean, if you look at it, it's it's looking pretty good. Pull back to the, this could quite easily pull back to those lows. It does tend to pull back a fair bit, this one. So, but I do think we're trading out of the lows. I am expecting a pullback at some stage. Let's have a look. Hangman, massive volume. There's, let's see if there's a problem in that. Oh, stop. Righto, we've got massive volume, but we're going to engulf and closing above. I'm going to buy in again. That's, I know we're not right in the tops, but that to me just looks like opportunity. I'm going to play the game. Let's go. Yeah. Stop. So I think clearly we could probably see that I'd be out of this one here, and I'll be even with this one here, and I'll be in profit from these three here. What to do? 1 loss, even, 3 wins. That one there is enough to turn the tide, even though I got a nice bull run. But I'm still thinking that we could quite easily see some good support. Where is the support? Right there. I'm seeing support. Let's just have a look. Where are we going? Horizontal ray. Where's ray? Where was I? About there? Yeah, something like that. So we can see touch, touch, touch. So support, 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 breakthrough, resistance, resistance. Resistance there again, breaking through. Are we going to come back down and find support down here? I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave these three open. I'm going to cut these two out. So I'm on a loss there and even money there. So let's just say that I got a loss on these ones here, and let's play the game. Let's see what happens. If I get a bounce at the 200 on that line, I'd end up getting back in. I don't like that big engulfing candle there closing like that though. Stop. No, we're closing below the 9. Even though it's engulfing, it's not enough. I want it to be bigger. Stochastics are oversold. Looking good. Bang. That's the one I was after. I'm going to go in that one there. Look at it. Beautiful. Engulfing. Massive. It's, that's just a beautiful looking candle. If there can be a beautiful looking candle. I don't like this increasing volume, but we do have stochastics making higher highs, high lows, and breaking out of there. We've got a full body candle there too. Is that a 20% candle? No, I'd probably call that a 20% candle. So when we start seeing these at the top, then we might be looking at getting out of the building. Swing low stops. And is that a double top? Oh, let's just wait and see. Bang, stop. I'm going to buy in that one again. Okay, now this is a bit risky because I'm a little bit close to the other ones there. So I'm just going to turn this one here to red because that to me was, looking like a red one. And then this one here, I think it broke even. I'm just going to turn that one to red because it didn't give me the result that I was after. And then, all right, let's go. No buy, too close. I've got enough on the line at the moment because I thought that might happen. So I'm going to have my stop there, swing low for this one here, and this one here. I'm going to have a stop, swing low there, and still these three are still riding. Bang, beautiful, engulfing, closing above. It's just, I've got 2 entries here. It's just a little bit too close. I'm not happy enough to take that. Oh, bang. Beautiful. Oh, stop, doji. So massive up there, doji. So the rice traders would say doji at the top, sell. So this here, but we don't have massive volume on that either. Which can that be a concern? It kind of can be. So we're in 3, 4, 5 trades at the moment. Let's carry on. Now that doji there, okay, I am going to all these 3 stops here. I'm going to move them up the whole lot below this one here. Actually, no, I'll make it a little bit further below that one there. So by the time, if that comes down to the 50, at least it will, and we've got decline in, that's big volume there on that, stochastics are rolling over. Yeah, I'm not liking it very much. That doji up the top there, Japanese rice traders would say, doji at the top, sell. Look at the run that it's had. It's a pretty good run. Let it go. Oh, I was just about to sell. This is probably going to be a really bad decision. double top maybe. Engulfing. I don't like it. I don't like this rocket boosters at the top. You know, that to me is a negative. Rocket booster at the top. I want to, you know, I want to pull back and then a rocket booster or an engulfing. You know, I don't want to have an advance and that. You know, that to me is a negative. Okay, time to get serious. Okay, all my stops below this one here. See, that to me is too much of a pullback. I don't, you know, this is reversal to the north side, but it's not a good enough candle, and you know, like that it's still it's swamped in all the other jargon that's going on. That's not an entry for me. And oh, that's looking better though. It's come down there. Now look at this. The only reason why this is better is because check out the candle. It's looking like an almost a very full body candle. So we've got a reversal there, and we've got a reversal here. I'm still not. And also, can we see support happening over here anywhere? Let's get a red line going. Let's change that to. Let's change it back to black, eh? And we'll just keep it there. Now I don't know exactly where. Okay, that seems like. So we've got a touch there, almost a touch of the green. Touch there, touch. So we've got resistance, support, support. Now my stop is now going to be below the support line for the whole lot. And no entry on that one. That, you know, like that was that, you know, stopping me out. It was pretty close. I could almost say that was a stop out that one there. Okay, let's just pretend that did stop me out, and so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. I would have made, you know, some serious coinage out of that. And now here we've created a base on support, and we've broken out again. It's okay volume, but it's not above average. We're on the 4-hour chart though, which we, you know, like the volume works, but not exactly the way, you know, it's a little bit less. You need to back test it a fair bit. But stochastics coming out of oversold. That's almost an entry. But I just don't like this jargon. You know, like this here, this doji here, it started it off, and this could finish it off too. And then straight away, we've got another doji. The peak is the doji as well with an engulfing. Let's just have a look. Sideways chop, but it's on support. Man, I thought we were going to get it there. Now, what's the problem here? We've got a shooting star to the south side. Big shooting star to the south side. Increased volume. I don't like it. You know, we've tried above there and we failed big time. Not just a little bit, big time. Man, that's almost shorting material out there. You know, here's our first attempt at a short, and there's our big bang at the top, and then we've got dojis. Look at that. No, I want to go short here, actually. Yep, let's take that as a short. This is going to be ridiculous trade. You know, like this just, you know, let's just have a look, see what happens. We're up here, up at these kind of levels here. Was kind of, we've touched there. Oh yeah, I can kind of see there's a little bit of support over those areas there. A lot of, but I would almost be expecting a little bit more of a price hike on that one there. But have a look how much it's gone up and how quick. All right, let's just have a look. All right, carry on. Okay, so I'm short. Risky business. See, this is the sort of thing I'd be buying at the lows. Oh, by the way, the swing high is my stop. Well, that was pretty close to the swing high. Stop. I'm going to go short again. Okay, I'm going to sell into the market right here. So that's my second short entry. I'm going to be trading over that side. You'd think I'd have it figured out, wouldn't you? Now I'm going to pull back to the 50. Yeah, there's your pullback to the 50. Now I go to the south side. Bang. Engulf into the south side. Bang. There's another entry. I'm going to take that. Okay, so I'm in 3 entries now. Let's go. Oh, I love it. 200 bounce though. What are you doing? Oh, engulfing to the south. Now, so we've got good support happening here. We've got the 200, but we've had a massive run. Let me just get my little Fibonacci tool out and let's just have a look and see what, that's that's my wrong tool. All right, yeah. So that's that going over there. And what sort of pullback have we got? So here's the 50 here. This line here, the 50 pullback is down to here perfectly. We've only got a 38.2% pullback at this stage. Could still work as a pullback. At this stage, if we close above the 9 with a good solid candle, I'm out of all three trades. Anyway, let's wait and see what happens. So the 50 is on this support line. You see that there? So here's the low, going from 0 to 100%, pullback of 50% is right here on the support line. So I'm just going to get rid of that so we can kind of see a little bit clearer. Let's play. So I'm looking at a bounce potential at that blue line. Stop. You know, if we were doing this real time, I would have had that. You know, probably my stops would have been put up, you know, like just above here, just to say, you know, if I was going down there and this went up to here, I would have said my stops with the swing, or you know, something like that. I would have had my stops close because of this support kind of stuff here, and plus we're in an uptrend. You know, we're going up and then pull back, so I'm only trading the downtrend on this side here. So, man, we're at 32 minutes. I'm gonna have to pull the pin in a sec. Let's just see what happens here. So I just can't help myself. Stop. Yeah, definitely out. All three, bang, gone. So yeah, well, there's a good, you know, decent gain there, bit of a gain there, and a very light gain there. So yep, out of those three, happy with that. Green. Anyway, traders, I might call it quits there, hey. So you can see super rough patches back here, and then my wife came in, you know, super rough patches as you can see, straight up, down, and then we can, you know, who knows, this might take off and go up there, but don't know. But you can kind of see how I traded that. You know, it was quite scrappy back here, but you know, I probably could have traded that better. But anyway, we'll see. Have a look at this. It's gone up past the 200, then back, and sorry, I'll just click that was, and then back, and then support here down here at this level here. I should have been taking my profits back, you know, back down here somewhere. That there, I kind of let it go a little bit too soon. Sorry, a little bit too long. But in any case, you can kind of see where I'm at, what I'm doing. All right, traders, I'll leave it at that. Talk to you again soon. If you need any help, let me know. See you.